Hi everyone, this is Carnivore Ron. I hope for all of you that you are having a good day, and if not, my recommendation would be to try to have a good day. Make the best you can of your situation. It's something that I say quite often. Having gone through good and bad situations my entire life, I don't know if you can have one without the other, or at least have a very little appreciation for a good situation when you haven't had some bad ones. What I wanted to say today was about adjusting my diet, learning how my body reacts to different foods that I've been eating, this is a constant learning process. I'm still learning what's going on in my body, and I think sometimes it's different at different times. I think sometimes it's a combination of things that you eat that will create certain reactions that are not due to one particular food that I'm eating, but a combination. This morning I'm fixing one of my favorite breakfast, which is a hamburger omelet. It's very inexpensive. I had one patty of beef. I chop it up. It's about a third of a pound. And I add 4 eggs to it. And then, of course, when I go to the table, I salt it to taste. This morning, I drove my wife into work. She woke up and saw how her car looked. Of course, I already knew it was going to look like that because that's the way it looked when I went to bed, looking out the same window. I had already planned on driving her into work. I think it was about 27 degrees on the car thermometer this morning when I drove into work. Now, I have been using dark chocolate as a laxative ever since I've been on the carnivore diet. When I first started out with the carnivore diet, I was like, oh, good grief. It took me a week or maybe even longer, as I recall, to have my first movement. And oh boy, it was... I ended up getting a suppository and struggling through it. My wife was out of town visiting relatives, so I was in the house alone, so it was a struggle. I got through it, or should I say it got through me. So I used my grandmother's recipe for constipation, and she used to always take dark chocolate, and that's what I did for most of this diet. I found out that allulose has the same effect. Now, allulose does not have cyric acid in it, but it also does not have the carbs. I pulled out a bottle of my wife. I'm not advertising this stuff. There's generic allulose out there that works, that I use most of the time. But my wife bought me this. It's a liquid sugar from allulose, from RX Sugar, and it just says it has its ingredients are organic allulose. I'm not going to tell you the company or anything like that, but it says total net carb 0. They subtract allulose carbs from regular carbs because, and I'll read what it says about allulose here. Allulose is a plant-based sugar, and per the FDA, is different from other sugars in that it is not metabolized by the human body in the same way as table sugar. It produces only negligible increases in blood glucose or insulin levels. Now, when I hit a plateau, I knew getting my insulin level down was the only way I could break the plateau. And of course, we've seen a couple videos on that. I talked about that previously on this channel. So I started using more RX sugar than I had in the past. I kind of was hesitant to do that. And I'm starting to cut back on my dark chocolate. They're both plant-based. I mean, what can you say? Yeah, I'm on the carnivore diet, but I have this problem. Plus, RX sugar, not RX sugar, Allulose, sorry. Didn't mean to mention their name. Allulose works great in a lot of things. Gives you really like having carnivore ice cream sweetened with allulose. I'm looking at some other recipes as well. It's not like I'm going overboard on using allulose, but a certain amount of it every day seems to be very helpful for me. Now, I'm not recommending that you do this. I'm just telling you this is what I'm doing, and this is how it worked for me. One of the things that I've done is I found out yesterday I can take a bottle of water, drink a little bit of it out, and then put just a few drops of lemon juice and add some of the liquid sugar to it. Close the bottle up, shake it up good, and I have myself a very delicious, if not, and not very sweet actually, but slightly sweet lemonade. So it gives me another drink to drink, more flavors, and it seems to help if you have that problem. For me, it helps. I don't know if it'll help you. It might have the opposite reaction to you. Again, I'm not here to tell people what to do, what diet to use. If you're not on carnivore, that's fine with me too. But this is a great low-calorie sweetener that I found very helpful and very useful. As far as my omelet goes, well, it looks like it's getting close to being done here. So I guess what I have to say here, I'll try to wrap this up quickly, and that is I think life itself is a constant learning process. I think the day you stop learning is the day that you get put 6 feet under. So I'm going to continue with my diet and my lifestyle. Even after I lose the weight that I want to lose, I may modify it a little bit so that I don't lose weight, like maybe eating 2 or 3 meals a day instead of the 1 meal a day that I'm eating now, which will cause my insulin to stay up, and if it stays up, then I don't lose weight, which is what I found out with this recent plateau. I think what it was is that I probably was doing a little bit of grazing without realizing it. My wife bought me some snacks and pork rinds, which I keep here, and I have to restrict when I can eat those. Like within 4 hours a day, I have to do my feeding window. Look, you guys, I think this is coming to an end here. The omelet tastes great. And anyway, I just wanted to say, all of you, just have a great day. Do the best you can with your situation. If you're in a bad situation and you can get out of it, do what you can to get out of it. If you can't get out of it, then make the best of it. This is Carnivore Ron, and I'm going to wish you all just to have a great day and enjoy life.